man, Kiddus.
Why?
Yeah, boy, Jano, Sunsplash initiation, the idea.
Well, it came from a vision I had, and a very close brethren who was a member of Michael and Sons and Leaders, but who I had spoken to. I had just come back from England and had been in the army up there and come back home. For total Rastafarian, just total different African style. Kojo, Joe Brown. So I'd given them this idea first to have a festival, big, huge festival. So we were then playing at a club on the beach, the West End, called Tinson Pen, who the owner of it was some family, close family to the Queen of England. He had a captain of his own airline. You know, at that time, the government, we weren't accepted. This man was offering us 12 acres of land for Rastafarian communal center down in the west. They didn't like it. So some persecution, the Coast Guards come in, helicopter overhead, disbanded, that. But coming back to town, Kodja met Tony Johnson, who had just come from UCLA, but was working with LA Urban Development Corporation. So he came to Jamaica to head the UDC here.
Yes.
And I meeting him, Kodjo called me and said, yo, get him a meet a man who maybe would have buy the idea, right? So I went down to UDC, I met TJ, Tony Johnson. And we spoke of this festival idea. He bought it. Right? The Articles of Memorandum of Association, when it was set up, I had the opportunity, I think maybe I might have been the first one he surely took it to. One a brother named Ronnie Barakat Yard. Right?
Yeah.
But, you know, being a defender of the ganja, the herbs,
Which you have been last split, you know.
I was dabbling from then and paid the price many times, but I wasn't able to invest in Sunsplash. And the name Sunsplash actually wasn't the name that came out of DJ Tony Johnson. And the company synergy was his concept.
Yeah.
But otherwise from that, the idea that he took on to create synergy and Sunsplash was from I. In 73.
73.
Yeah, about 73. Yeah. We moved from Tinsipen in a Negro, I think about towards the end of 72. Right? And it was a little time after that. Yeah. I could have been towards the end of 72, early 73. Somewhere could have been. But by in a early 73.
Are you a performance Sunsplash?
Yeah, actually I performed here at Ronnie Williams on the first Sunsplash in Kingston.
And same one that I was on, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. It's Jan Smiley. And you know work on the one Butchers?
No. Okay. Yes, man. Yeah, man. But it was somebody else there.
No, man. Sunsplash was still them.
Tony Johnson?
Yeah.
I didn't perform on the Tony Johnson one.
Afterwards, the one down on the beach side. Because them they do one near what the river that name? At the border.
Oh, that river there?
Yeah, them have a place from there where the first one was there. Right? Naochi, boy.
Naochi.
Yeah.
The first one I did was 1980, because that's at the time I had
that was
One Love Jam Down.
That was when we do it at Ronnie Williams here.
With Peter Tosh.
Yeah.
And
that was my first one still.
That was my first one also.
Yeah, the first one. Because Jarrett Park was where the first big one.
Oh,
and then it moved from there to go to them now have it. But there was you remember World Music Festival?
Oh yes, man.
All right. That was the biggest
That was the biggest one.
biggest thing what come at Jamaica.
Yes. People with a run away in center right now, the send off of Jonah Biles and a reason that go on and we have to document this.
Capture it, you know.
Everyone down there say your idea for Reggae Sunsplash, and there was a thing that happened with you that caused you to lose your work, your B1, B2 visa. And it came out of the fact that you were stereotyped.
From a long time, right? Because as a defender of ganja, seriously from like from 60 to 63,
Yeah.
was introduced. But I learned it different. When I got a chalice to learn. And the idea was give thanks and praises to the Most High Jah, who live and reign in the heart of man, who let him live. Not for folly, but for upful ayatation, meaning meditation.
Yes.
Right? Kill, cramp, and paralyze all antiquity, lies a bits to Pope of Rome. Fire! And then Rastafari. That was how I was introduced.
Yes.
So it wasn't just for fun and party.
No.
It was, you know,
Well, lifestyle.
incense, your incense, which, and at the same time, a spiritual connection with the herb, with full reasoning, with ones and brothers, elder man than you have grown up on the interaction, you know. This was it with I herb, ganja, herbs for the healing of the nation.
Yes.
And the awakening, helping to awaken your mindset.
Yes.
Seriously, you know. So we paid the price, and now it is at last. I can smoke herbs without fearful of the police.
Yes.
And as a matter of fact, in 1972, 73, I am the last remaining member of the Judah Coptic Nyabingi House who got this ganja decriminalized by Mr. Michael Manley. So I could smoke a spliff on a policeman. He going to lock me up. But I'm not going to mandatory go do 18 months in prison for a joint or some seeds. And if I had a pound or so, I'd do 3 years, maybe 5 years. But it was mandatory, a must. From your phone with a spliff, a little jar of herb, you go pay 18 months. Toots did that. Bonnie Whalers did. Just for spliff. See? Yes. So as the last remaining member of that, give thanks.
Give thanks.
So a lot of freedom.
Not a freedom.
Right, right.
So when you burn a fire in England coming to when you tried to come over.
Yeah.
I mean we are Copeland and tell the story, you don't mind sharing that?
And feel like there was up of the world, they shall say, where he wanna say. Let the riches get
As you can see.
Yeah, alright.
Copeland!
He's the one with vanity.